Tonight, we journey into the unknown, where enigmas linger in the shadows, waiting for answers that have eluded us for years. These mysteries, like whispers in the night, have left us questioning the very fabric of reality. Join us on this chilling exploration of 3 cases that continue to baffle investigators and captivate our imaginations. As we delve into the heart of these enigmas, remember that sometimes the most profound mysteries lie just beyond the veil of understanding. In the quiet town of Belen, New Mexico, in the late summer of 1988, a young woman named Tara Calico embarked on a fateful bike ride that would forever change the course of her life. Tara, a 19-year-old with dreams and aspirations, set out on her mother's pink mountain bike one sunny morning, promising to return by noon. But the clock would tick past that hour, and Tara would never come home. The next day, a grim discovery cast a shadow over the hopeful hearts of Tara's loved ones. Her bicycle, now battered and mangled, was found abandoned near a desolate convenience store just a mile from her family's home. It appeared as though the bike had been struck by a vehicle, but the young woman who had been riding it was nowhere to be found. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the mystery deepened, leaving the community and law enforcement baffled. But then, almost 10 months after Tara's disappearance, a peculiar piece of evidence surfaced, reigniting hope and intrigue. In a parking lot in Port St. Joe, Florida, a Polaroid photograph was discovered, depicting a young woman and a young boy. Both were bound and gagged, lying on the floor of a van. The resemblance between the young woman in the photograph and Tara Calico was striking, prompting widespread speculation. Yet this photograph, while tantalizing, brought as many questions as it did answers. Was the young woman truly Tara Calico? Who was the young boy beside her, and where were they? Could this chilling image offer a glimpse into Tara's fate, or was it an eerie coincidence? Despite exhaustive efforts, the identities of the individuals in the photograph remained elusive, shrouded in mystery. Over the years, Tara's case continued to captivate the public's imagination. Countless leads, tips, and potential sightings raised and dashed hopes in equal measure. Law enforcement agencies in New Mexico and beyond tirelessly pursued any lead that might unravel the enigma of Tara Calico's disappearance. Her family, undeterred by the passage of time, persevered in their quest for answers and justice, refusing to let their daughter's memory fade into obscurity. But the heart-wrenching question still lingers in the air, like a lingering echo from the past. What happened to Tara Calico on that fateful day in 1988? Was she abducted, or did she leave of her own accord? The Polaroid photograph, its authenticity debated fervently, stands as a haunting enigma, casting a long shadow over the search for truth. More than 3 decades have passed, yet the case of Tara Calico remains an unsolved mystery, a riddle that defies resolution. Tara herself remains elusive, her fate unknown, leaving a trail of unanswered questions and the enduring hope that one day, the truth may finally come to light. The Severed Feet Mystery. In the serene coastal regions of the Pacific Northwest, a most unsettling and perplexing phenomenon emerged, known as the Severed Feet Mystery. Like a grim riddle whispered by the tides, this enigma has both fascinated and haunted those who have encountered its eerie manifestations. It all began in August 2007 on the shores of Jedediah Island in British Columbia, Canada, where the first unsettling discovery was made. A solitary human foot, encased in a sneaker, had washed ashore, a macabre harbinger of mysteries yet to come. Subsequently, a series of similar finds emerged along the coastlines of British Columbia and Washington state, all sharing a chilling commonality: severed feet, still ensconced in footwear. What sets this mystery apart from the ordinary is the strange preservation of these feet within their shoes. Running shoes, sneakers, and hiking boots have become the eerie vessels that carry these detached limbs to the surface. Sometimes the shoes match as pairs, while in other instances, they are mysteriously mismatched. Conjectures and theories abound as the severed feet mystery continues to confound investigators and capture imaginations. Initially, some speculated foul play, evoking images of sinister serial killers or tragic accidents at sea. However, forensic scrutiny has shifted the narrative towards natural explanations. Forensic experts propose that the phenomenon can be attributed to natural processes. When individuals meet their demise in the water, whether through drowning or other means, decomposition sets in. In these conditions, it is not uncommon for extremities to separate from the rest of the body, and the buoyant properties of the footwear enable the feet to float, eventually drifting to the shore. The water's preservative influence further complicates the preservation of these grim relics. Yet despite these scientific insights, the severed feet mystery remains shrouded in questions. Authorities have tirelessly sought to identify the individuals connected to these feet, relying on DNA analysis and comparisons with missing persons records. In some instances, they have succeeded in providing closure to families by linking the feet to specific individuals. However, not all the feet have found their origins, leaving an unsettling sense of ambiguity. As the waves continue to whisper their secrets, the severed feet mystery endures, an enigmatic tale that transcends the realm of the ordinary. It serves as a haunting reminder of the enduring mysteries that lie beneath the surface of our world, their answers sometimes hidden in the watery depths, waiting to be revealed by time and tide. The Hinterkaifeck murders. In the quiet, remote countryside of Bavaria, Germany, nestled amidst rolling fields and dense forests, lay the Hinterkaifeck farm, an idyllic setting that would become the haunting backdrop for one of the most perplexing and sinister murder mysteries in the annals of crime. It was the year 1922 when the Gruber family resided in this secluded haven. Andreas and Cecilia Gruber, their widowed daughter Victoria Gabriel, her two young children, Cecilia and Josef, and the family's maid, Maria Baumgartner, comprised the farm's inhabitants. But in the days leading up to the terrible event, an eerie sense of foreboding settled over the household. Strange occurrences marred the tranquility of Hinterkaifeck. Unexplained footsteps echoed through the house's attic, sent shivers down the family's spines, and ignited a creeping fear. Newspapers from the previous year inexplicably appeared on the property, bearing no trace of who might have brought them. Most unsettling of all, the family's house keys vanished, leaving them vulnerable to whatever forces lurked in the shadows. Then, on a chilling March evening in 1922, an unspeakable horror unfolded. The Gruber family and their faithful maid met a gruesome end at the hands of a merciless killer or killers. A mattock, a heavy and brutal farming tool, became the instrument of their demise. Each victim was bludgeoned to death, their lives extinguished in a nightmarish frenzy. The murders, however, went undetected for days. Relatives grew concerned when the Gruber family and Maria Baumgartner failed to appear at church services. It wasn't until April 4th, 5 agonizing days later, that their lifeless bodies were discovered, concealed within the walls of the farmhouse. The investigation that followed was marked by frustration and perplexity. Curious onlookers and intrusive journalists had contaminated the crime scene, making the collection of evidence a daunting task. Theories and suspects abounded. Was it a family feud gone horribly wrong? Or had an outsider committed this heinous act? Some even speculated that the killers may have taken refuge in the attic, living in chilling proximity to their unsuspecting victims before descending into madness. Yet, as the years rolled on, the enigma of the Hinterkaifeck murders deepened. Despite exhaustive inquiries, interviews and theories, the case remained shrouded in mystery. No definitive evidence or answers emerged, and the identity of the killers remained a macabre riddle, buried beneath the eerie stillness of that isolated Bavarian farm. The Hinterkaifeck murders have since become a haunting and enduring legend, captivating the imaginations of true crime enthusiasts, amateur sleuths, and investigators alike. The remote farm's isolation, the eerie events preceding the tragedy, and the absence of resolution all contribute to the chilling and unsolved nature of this unforgettable case. Thanks for watching. To support us, please like and subscribe.